Someone said I should maybe do a video on celebrating 10,000 subscribers. And I thought with that, it may be a good idea to do a video on what this channel is really about. When I started here on YouTube, I realized it was a very popular and easily accessible way to show free content. That's why I started this channel. But of course, I did not know how. You go back to the first 10 or so videos I did, they're atrocious because I really didn't have much knowledge of any kind on how to do anything, and I still have a long way to go. Although that's still not my priority beyond what is reasonable and practical. The big thing that this channel only became that way because the reaction was great. I got a lot of feedback, and then a lot of subscribers started signing on. And so now we're at nearly 11,000 subscribers, of course, depending when you're seeing this video. But this video isn't about that. I mean, this channel isn't about that. It doesn't matter how many subscribers we have. We have enough. This channel is not about the marketing side. Like, you got these guys who are building their brands on YouTube. It's wonderful. That's great. There's a lot of good channels that I subscribe to that do it differently than I do. But this channel doesn't do a number of things, because this channel is about, number one, you, and two, your success and the next level. That's what it's about. That's why I'm doing this. I get up every morning and keep doing this weekly so that I can see in my inbox somebody who tells me they can now fit back into their old pants, that they're now quitting drugs, they're quitting alcohol from the self-control they learned with OMAD, that they have been able to either drop back on insulin usage, or have been able to go off insulin, or go off stuff like metformin and sugar regulating drugs. I get people that are afflicted with various diseases that reach out and share success, and I get very, very little non-success mail. Very little. I mean, ridiculous. I could share it in the space of 5 minutes. The whole lot of what I've gotten. Most people, it is an outrageously successful journey, their OMAD journey. So that's why this channel is always going to be free, and OMAD will always be free. I had people when I started, they said, you need to charge like, $150 to tell them what it is, and I'll never do that, and I hate that, because that is, to me, that's preying on people, and it goes against what I want to do. OMAD is always has to be free for the same reason that success is free. It's there for the taking. It's like water. You can't put a monopoly on it and say this is all or hydrogen. You can't do it. It's there in the universe, and it's for all. So you can't come along and say, well, this is, being great is something that you can monopolize. So. Or monetize. You can't do it. It's something that belongs to the raw experience of being human. Well, that's why you see on this channel, you see, number one, no intros and outros. I don't do those where these fancy channels have a stay tuned and then they show something and then they bring you back in. That's stylish and fun and artsy, but I don't do it because it doesn't add value and it's just a distraction. And when I see that on other channels, I skip right by it. Two, I don't do deceitful clickbait ads or titles or pictures in when you go to click on your right, when you're doing your YouTube, somebody will say, YouTube ruined my life, and you go to click and it's a 180, the video's not about that. That pisses me off, that is deceptive, and I don't know how people live with themselves and do stuff like that. I know they want a little bit more money and clicks, but that to me just makes me very angry. I don't do like and subscribe anymore. I used to say, like most people still do, like and subscribe, or like it if you like it. Hit the subscribe button. I don't do that because guess what? You're going to do that anyway if you like the channel. And, so it is what it is. If you don't, you don't. But if you do, that's great. I don't do T-shirts. People said, why didn't you do the T-shirts like you said you were going to do? Reason is because for the same reason Martin Luther, the Swiss reformer, who defected from the Catholic Church, said, don't call yourselves Lutherans. And what did everybody do? They set up massive churches, the First Lutheran Church, Missouri Synod, Lutheran. They did the very same thing because people want to follow. But this channel is about teaching you to lead your own life and to be an example for others around you. I'm not taking sides. And if you've watched my videos for very long, you know that I am the wild card in terms of diet. And that's why I don't do I don't make my life a reality show. I don't do I don't show meals every day that I eat. The reason for that is because I don't want you to become dependent on my food. People are so looking to follow. I want them to lead. I want you to make your own meals. I want you to look at your own body, get intimate with it, and understand what makes you feel better, what gives you more energy, and what does not. You'll naturally hone your own healthier meals in time. And the longer you're on OMAD, the better you will become. The more you will know your body, you'll become more sensitive in time, and you'll start to really take issue with foods that are junky and that are excessively carby or excessively fatty. If you're not adapted to them, then you'll notice the difference because you increase your sensitivity over time. But I'm not taking sides. I'm not against Dr. McDougall's diet. I'm not for it. I'm not against paleo or for it. I'm not against Atkins or keto or vegan. None of the. I don't have a dog in the fight. The issue is self-control. And of course, I've quoted U.G. Krishnamurti when he says you can live on glue and paint chips. Now, don't do that. Don't. I'm just exaggerating. Please don't go out and eat that. You know that already. But you get the point. That's not. It's all converted to glucose and energy in your body at the end. So I'm not going to address things from the food angle very often. What I am going to do is do what this channel started about. Teach self-control, because you are the story you tell. You are the effort that you put in. You are the patterns you set. You are the sum total of everything that you have done in your life up to now. That's why if you're in the gutter, if you are overweight and you have gotten divorced or there's been a death in the family, it's okay. We've all been in the gutter. You have to go through that phase in life. You're crawling back out and you're laying hold of success. If you find my advice sound, jump on board, and you'll see that the next level is very easily accessible when you're in the fasted state, because you get back what you lost and you get the mental clarity to move ahead. So you're there for the win. You're lined right up. And if I just point you in the right direction, I'm totally satisfied with that. I don't need any other credit. I don't need any other claim. That's why, again, this channel is free. For those things that are not free, I do speaking engagements now, but I also do consulting services. If you need extra help, if you want to pick my brain, if you want to talk to me personally, I have several different programs for that by way of consulting. You can always reach out on that, email me, and I will work with you, because that involves more of my time. So that's why I charge for that. Everything else is free, again, because success is free. So thanks for being along for the ride. But here's the thing, folks. Whether you want to or not, when you're out there and you're showing that you're losing weight and that you're taking control, you're beating addictions, and that you're starting to acquire knowledge, and you're starting to get a hunger for what it means to better yourself, to be a better man or better woman, you're an example in your neck of the woods. You're leading the revolution right now. You don't have to be owned. You don't have to be brand loyal. You don't have to go out there and follow a banner or hold up a banner or a sign or quote a creed. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is master yourself. And when you do that, you've got it in the bag. You've got the game won. And others, because of you, will win.